Okay, today is November 1st, and yesterday was October 31st, and the night before that was the 30th. That night, I went outside for a walk. And I was sitting, and I took the dog for a walk. And the Lord has me look up, and I look up, and I'm seeing spirit things already. I look up, I'm looking at the stars. I see the stars look totally different than how I always look at the heavenly host. I always do, and it's at nighttime. And I see the stars, and they're in the formation that God has always been showing it to me. And then there's tiny clusters, like a cluster of tiny little stars that are never there, that I've never seen before. Like he just added them there, but I think they look smaller. They look smaller and fainter, dimmer. They look dimmer and smaller. The little cluster of stars. There was other stars. And then the stars started talking to me. They started speaking to me and twinkling. They were twinkling, speaking to me in different colors. Twinkling. And then they were moving too. They were moving. They were moving and then going back to their position. And then I started seeing the Spirit was talking to me. Jesus was talking to me. I started seeing, now I can't say it in order on how it literally happened, but I'm trying to, but I can't. That's however the Spirit wants to say it. So, I started seeing the stars started shooting out. What's it called? Like a spotlight. It looked like a spotlight. The stars were shooting out spotlights. But as the Spirit was speaking to me in my head, then it was like spotlight, and then it would go from star to star, star to star. And I was like, what the heck? And then I heard him say, he brought up a Bible verse that is like, ask the stars or something, and they'll teach you. Ask the birds, and they'll teach you about God, about the hand of God or something, about the power of God. That's what kind of came up in my head. And then the stars are still dancing and speaking to me and twinkling in different colors. And then I saw a silhouette, a spirit silhouette. I do not know what color it was, but it looked like a man. It looked like Jesus. It looked like a silhouette of a man, Jesus, in the air. As I'm still looking up, and then there was another flash of a silhouette. It wasn't Jesus. I couldn't make it out. And then another one. I couldn't make it out. So there was three of them, and I couldn't make it out the last two. And then after that. And then I was like, okay, I gotta walk away. And then after that, I came home to my roommate. And then I started telling him exactly how I'm telling you. But it was within power. And I started crying. And I started talking about Jesus and about the Son of Man, how it looked. And the Spirit was flowing through me. And it's just, I couldn't control it. And I wish someone else could have seen it. Because it was by the Spirit and power. I can't even mimic it or do it. But it was by Spirit. I saw a silhouette of the Son of Man.